What's up, boys? We're taking a look at some NBA player props today over on PrizePicks. PrizePicks, great website, my favorite player prop website and app. So yeah, check it out. Use code DOMG when you guys do sign up. 100% deposit match up to $100. So definitely recommend joining. The link is in my description if you guys are interested in joining that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hop into this video here. We're on PrizePicks, taking a look at some of these player props, and we'll cook something up here. We got 13 NBA games today, so a huge slate. I got the normal. Actually, I got 6 for you guys today. So 2 points, 1 first half points, 1 rebound, and 2 assists. So kind of all over today. I like it. Let's go ahead and hop into this here. If anyone is new, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn post notifications. Those are things that help me out. So let's go ahead and hop into the video here, and let's get through this. It's going to be a longer video. I'll keep the intro short. Okay, let's go ahead and hop into this. First up here, we're going to go ahead and go with one that I feel like should be getting bumped up, but it's not. And that's John Morant. So Memphis, they're getting killed right now with injuries and COVID lists and all that other crap. So Memphis here, going against Milwaukee Bucks here. 6-point spread, 229 over under, which is really, really nice. We love to see that. But point guard going against the Milwaukee Bucks, no Anderson, no Desmond Bane, no Brooks, and no Tyus Jones. That is huge. These 3 guys right here are huge for John Morant today against the Milwaukee Bucks. He's going to get a ton of usage, should be out there a while. And we'll see how that one goes. But some quick stats here. Actually, never mind. I don't have any stats for that. I have stats for like literally every single one. But it's interesting because I think he's had like 22 and like 20 points in different games where Bane and Jones have been out. But both of them are out this time. It should be huge for John Morant today. But we'll have to see. Just take a look at this game here. So point guard against the Milwaukee Bucks. So point guard points against Milwaukee. This is season long. And they're about right in the middle, a little bit on the easier side, it looks like. I don't like to pay attention to the number. I pay attention to more where they rank among other teams. But I think he's in a pretty good matchup today. It's probably, like the 13th easiest matchup, somewhere around there. If we go to the last 7 games, Milwaukee Bucks is one of the easier ones, even easier than the season long. So they have not been very, very good against point guards, although they should be getting Drew Holiday back maybe today. We'll see. He's a toss-up to play right there, so that'll probably hurt that last 7 number. I'd probably pay attention more to the season-long number, which is about right in the middle. So kind of a middle-of-the-road matchup for him in a game where the Memphis is completely depleted of some players in today's game. So, and it shouldn't still blow out. So that's a pretty good spot for John Morant, in my opinion, today against the Milwaukee Bucks. He's not played them this season, I don't believe. So, all right, let's go ahead and move on here. Let's talk about another point prop. So another one here that I keep going to all the time, and that's Darius Garland, 18.5. I love playing Darius Garland a lot. He's in his last 3 games. He went in a little bit of like a 3-game slump from like January 8th or whatever, whenever he played, to the 12th. So there was 3 games in between there where he hit a slump. But otherwise, he's 7 out of 10 in his last 10. 56% on the season. And he had 24 in his last matchup versus the Bulls, and that was December 8th. So pretty good numbers right there for Darius Garland. Let's take a little bit more look into it. So point guard going against the Bulls, 2.5 point spread, 214.5 over under right there. So let's go ahead and take a look at this here. So point guard going against the Bulls. Take a look at some point guards right off the bat. I think we got 3 in a row coming up here. All right, so point guard going against the Bulls. The Bulls are a little bit, a little bit on the harder side, I guess, kind of in the middle. It's nothing to really worry about that much, I'd say, matchup-wise. I don't think it's that bad, especially with his past history against the Bulls this season. So I'm not really too worried about it. And yeah, last 7 games, it's been even better here. So yeah, because no Lonzo Ball, right? I think he's still out. Yeah, Lonzo Ball's still out, so that helps a lot. He's going against Kobe White, and it looks like Kobe White hasn't been playing very, very good defense. So allowing the 6th most points to the point guard position. So I don't know, maybe that's number skewed by a little bit more, but it looks pretty good for Darius Garland today. I don't know why they bumped his number down, because I believe he was 19.5 earlier. I think they bumped it down, so that scares me a little bit, but I mean, you can kind of take what they give to you there. I mean, that's still a very, very good number right there at 18.5. So I definitely do like that for today's game. Okay, let's take a look at Fred VanFleet. Also, if always do your own research, by the way, in today's video. So these are just some early look stuff. I usually only post like 1 or 2 on my Patreon, just the final plays for the day. So just letting you guys know that it might not always be the same. So just keep that in mind. But Fred VanFleet, probably going to be my favorite play of the day. I've talked about this, I think, already on the channel before. Fred VanFleet is one that I keep coming back to all the time. So if you look up, I use this all the time, this website. As you can see, it was in my recents there. But Fred VanFleet, first half points game log. You can do this with any player on StatMuse, and it shows you how many points they score in the first half. And Fred VanFleet has been insane in the first half. So we take a look at this game. Fred VanFleet, Toronto. Is he a late game? No, what am I missing? Am I just missing the game here? Where is it? I think I'm just blind. Okay, yeah, there it is. Okay, 8:30. I just completely missed it, I guess. My bad. But you can see Fred VanFleet here going against Dallas. Gary Trent is coming back, so that might hurt a little bit. But I'm not too worried about it. We'll have to take a look here. Yeah, we'll have to see how he is. Actually, we can probably pull it up here with Gary Trent. It should still pull up, you'd think. I think they got it. Yeah. Okay, so this is first half points with Gary Trent. As you can see, the numbers are still very good. It's this first half, right? Yeah. As you can see, the numbers are still pretty good. He needs 11, so numbers still pretty good in these past couple of games. So we had 17, 24, 16, 12, 20, 12. So, but if we just take a look at his last couple of games here, he has hit this in 9 out of his last 10. So we only missed against Utah right there, but he's hit 9 out of the last 10, and he's hit 11 out of his last 12. So very good looking numbers right now for Fred VanFleet to go over this number. Let's take a look at the matchup though. Maybe it's a little bit of a tougher matchup, but I don't think he's played Dallas yet this year. So let's take a look at this though. So point guard versus Dallas points. Let's go by season first. Dallas. I guess they're a little bit on the hard side. 5th hardest against the point guard all season. Last 7. Dallas. Yeah, they're still the 5th hardest. So I don't know. It's a little bit of a tougher matchup. Maybe this is one you guys don't want to go ahead and touch. Actually, that's the 6th. Maybe it's the one you guys don't want to touch just because of the matchup, which I really wouldn't mind not touching it. I'm not sure if I'm going to play at the end of the day. I still like the numbers. I think I might just ride the wave on this, considering how he's done lately. Gary Trent is back, though, so that might hurt a little bit. But I don't know. I think this is one I might be testing out here. Just based on the other numbers. I might play it lightly today, but 10.5 is usually a very good number for Fred VanFleet, so especially in the first half. So, yeah, I'm liking it. There's something else I was going to look at with Fred VanFleet. Oh yeah, I was going to take a look at his first half game log versus Dallas. This is last season. Yeah, that was last season. No, this was this season, right? Is that this season? Yeah. I don't know why that wasn't pulling up before. So I guess he has played Dallas this season. He landed 8 this last time, so that's something to kind of note maybe. Maybe this is one you guys just want to go ahead and not touch for today, but take a look at it in the future. I don't know. Dallas, it's a tougher matchup, I guess. Has not hit this season, I guess. I guess he's 0-for-1. I did not see that before. So, I don't know. Maybe this is one you guys don't want to touch today, but definitely one worth keeping an eye on for the future. So, okay. Let's take a look at Aaron Gordon. So, Aaron Gordon rebounds here. He's got some good-looking numbers lately. So, not as much season long, but he's been rebounding the ball lately for sure. So, Denver Nuggets versus the Los Angeles Clippers here. So, 6 out of 10 in his last 10, and he had 12 in his last matchup versus the Clippers. As you can see right there, January 11th, he had 12 rebounds against them. So, pretty huge. 6 out of 10 in his last 10, not horrible. So, let's take a look at this game here. So, Denver, Aaron Gordon, small forward, going against the Clippers here. 8-point spread, 213.5 over under. So, not horrible numbers right there. There's a chance it blows out there, so you might want to be a little bit aware of that. But let's take a look at small forward rebounds here. Against the Clippers. So, small forward rebounds against the Clippers, as you can see right there, 5th most rebounds allowed to the small forward position season long. Last 7 games, they get a little bit harder, or a little bit harder. Kind of right in the middle, a little bit on the easier side, I guess. The number is 7.64, but again, kind of like comparing them to other teams instead of just the numbers. So, it should be a pretty good spot matchup wise for Aaron Gordon. He got it done last time. But yeah, it's one that's a little bit interesting. I'm not sure if I'm necessarily going to play it at the end of the day, but it's definitely one worth taking a little bit more of a look at. So 6 out of 10 in his last 10, had 12 last matchup, really good matchup. I don't know, it's a good spot, but we'll see how if he gets it done tonight. Okay, let's take a look at LaMelo Ball assists. So LaMelo Ball assists, I think it's a pretty good spot for him. The matchup, though, is one that I'm going to be worried about. We'll take a look at the matchup here, but 6.5 assists right here for LaMelo Ball, averaging 7.8 in his last 5 games. But he's 65% this season, 6 for 10 in his last 10, and he had 9 in their last matchup, but it was in October. So not a very recent matchup, but he did have 9. So I said 9, right? Yeah, 9 last matchup in October. So let's take a look at this game here. So but they're playing early, right? Yeah, 7:30. Point guard going against Boston, assist, 3-point spread, 219.5 over under. Pretty good spot. Shouldn't blow out. Good over under, but not a good over under, but it's fine. Where's Boston? Boston actually. Oh, that's points. Man, yeah, they're allowing the least amount of assists to point guards in the last 7 games. In the second, yeah, I thought it was gonna be a bad matchup for LaMelo Ball, and it is. So probably won't touch this one. He's got good recent numbers. Season long at least. Got it done last matchup. I thought it was one we were taking a look at, but I don't want to play just based on the matchup. It's a really, really tough matchup, so probably one I'm not going to go ahead and touch tonight. But I feel like there's a lot that I don't want to touch. I don't know. Nah, that's not necessarily true. I like Morant, Garland. VanFleet might be fine. Gordon is, yeah, I don't know. Let's take a look at Seth Curry one for the last one. One that I usually keep coming back to. 4.5 assists. So Seth Curry, 4.5 assists here against Orlando. So 5.4 in his last 5 games he's averaging. So let's take a look at this game here. So Seth Curry, shooting guard, going against the Orlando Magic. There's insane blowout potential, so that is something that's really tough. Seth Curry, a little bit of an older player, 213.5 over under. So that is one to definitely be aware of. You're just gonna kind of hope he grabs these assists kind of early here. So, but the Orlando Magic here, about right in the middle of the road, 4.53. Last 7 games, the Orlando Magic are actually on the harder side. They're on the second least amount of assists to shooting guards in the last 7 games. So that's kind of interesting. But some quick stats here. 9 out of 10 in his last 10 games. He's hit this 90% in his last 10 games. He had 1 in the first matchup versus Orlando and 12 in the second matchup versus Orlando. So not really consistent numbers here with Seth Curry, it looks like. So I don't know. He's been consistent in his recent games, but yeah, I don't know. That matchup was, I think, recent too, with Orlando. So the one where he had 12. So I don't know. Just if he can get it done before the game blows out, I think it's a good spot. But also, they've been really good lately, assist-wise, to shooting guards. So I don't know. So yeah, man, that's gonna do it for today's video. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it. I mean, to recap here, John Morant over 24.5 points, Garland over 18.5 points, Fred VanFleet over 10.5 first half points, Aaron Gordon over 5.5 rebounds, LaMelo Ball over 6.5 assists, and Seth Curry over 4.5 assists is what we took a look at in today's video. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know what you guys have found. Yeah, that's pretty much going to do it. I want to take Embiid. Once again, just stay consistent with that, but I don't know. It's Orlando. Good blowout potential. I think there's a good shot that you sit him on the bench a lot just for a little bit of rest here, but I don't know. That's going to do, man. Yeah, appreciate watching. I'll see you guys next time. Like and subscribe.